Darkness falls, and with it, the truth emerges. In a world where the line between fact and fear is blurred, beneath the surface of forgotten towns and restless graves, hide secrets soaked in blood and whispers that never die. From the chilling depths of true crime to the unexplained shadows of the paranormal, we dive into the stories that haunt both past and present. Welcome to Realm of Darkness.
I was so corny. I had to make a little Halloween entrance.
I was muted. I loved it. I was just gonna say hello and like happy Halloween.
Yeah,
oh my gosh,
till tomorrow.
I
Yeah,
love that entrance. So
what's going on?
I'm lagging. Why don't you introduce our our guest?
Well, if you haven't seen yet, we have Nick and Brie back for the second time, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first two timers, I think here.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we got a
tell
lot to
them
talk
why.
about, though. Yeah, well,
Yes.
next week, me and Ashley and a whole bunch of other people are going to make the trip to Fort Wayne, Indiana, for Mysteries of the Fort. It's a big convention. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on, right, guys? You got paranormal stuff. You got some
Authors.
a little bit of everything.
There's
Yeah,
equipment builders. There's raffle. Baskets. All kinds of things going on.
Yeah, we have it's going to be a busy Friday till late Sunday. We have jam-packed schedule for Mysteries of the Fort. We're already tired. It's crunch time. It's crunch time. It's a week from tomorrow. So
Yeah, and you guys have panels going on. There's a VIP investigation. Are there still some tickets available for that if people are in the area?
Yeah, we still have tickets available for the Friday night, which is a mingler. So when you get your ticket, you can either buy a singular ticket or you can buy like a VIP ticket, which would get you into both days, Saturday, Sunday, the Friday night event, and also the ghost hunt that we're having in Ogleys Village in Defiance, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
So what's great about Friday is that we are making this fun. It's going to be finger food, like appetizers. So you get a plate of food, you get a beverage, and then there's going to be not one but two different gallery readings going on that night.
Oh, that's so cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm going to be leading the gallery reading.
And, I can't wait for those readings.
I'm going to be pointing at people like, "Get your shit together. You're being an idiot."
Babe, you do that on a regular basis.
I know.
I mean, you know what though? I would pay to see that. I really would.
It'd be entertaining, if anything.
Pay to see the humiliation on people's faces. Huh?
He's right, you know.
I'd be like, well, speak truth, man. Speak the truth.
And then I get beat up in the parking lot afterwards.
No, Nate can be security.
I could be security. Yeah, just give me a shirt and I'll walk around with you.
Go get blizzards afterwards, right?
Yes.
Which, oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I mean, this is later on in the show, but people will finally understand our inside joke of blizzards.
Yeah.
And just think, Nick started all of it.
Yeah, I don't, certain situations, I don't know what comes out of my mouth, but this is one that will go down in infamy. He'll never let me forget.
Infamy,
It'll be out there forever.
Well, yeah, so a little backstory to it, guys, is so we went and we investigated the State House, which is owned by Nick and Brie. And one of the things we love to do is to do an interview with someone who knows the location or has a lot of experience with the location. And poor Nate had to stay professional and run the interview. But Brie and I were dying on the couch during Nick's interview because the things that were coming out of his mouth.
Yes.
It was epic. It was definitely epic.
Like you guys showed me a like a little 3-second clip. Like I even asked Brie, I said, why did I even say that?
Well, and the best part is we're gonna show the bloopers later.
Yeah.
So a little bit later.
We had Mexican before all that went down. Did we have like the big fishbowl margarita though?
I feel like we had the regular ones.
Yeah, we had the regular margarita, baby.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
The tequila's flowing, baby. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so we have the bloopers, and then even maybe if we can get it pulled open, we'll show you guys the 3-second clip that we sent to them right before the show started. Or unless you want to do it now, what do you guys want to do? You know what? Let's show the bloopers, and we'll get right into the State House.
All right, hold on here. Is it showing up?
We still see you.
Not for us. Hold on. There we go.
You know, so being here. What?
Look at that one. This one's off.
But it's fine. We still have a space for you.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Face.
Yeah, face.
I don't know.
What's the title?
It's just like, you know, when the wind is blowing this way, but the wind's like also blowing this way, and like the hair's all over. That's how I feel in this house. It's like a fucking whirlwind. Ooh, I feel like it's a whirlwind.
We're on YouTube now. You can
Okay.
Swear all you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I like to always end stuff like with a quote from somebody we interview.
Yeah.
As like bam. Like
Get your blizzard on, man.
Yeah.
Get your blizzard on.
Get your blizzard on. There's demons in the bathroom, I can guarantee you.
There's demons in there.
Yeah. Motherfucker, goddamn it!
We're gonna have the best blooper open.
I'm gonna fall over at some point.
My face hurts from laughing.
Like, I'm gonna have to go, like, insult, like, away from you guys.
Like, gonna walk out to the car.
Doing anything.
Probably not.
Oh, look at that nice ass.
Thanks.
He says thanks.
When this house was down there, hanging out in Blizzard Land, if you go upstairs to the second floor, you will see in each room a set of pipes and a drain. Was it a doctor's office? Was it a dentist's office? Was it an office at some point while it was over there? These are things that we're trying to dive into. Paintings.
We're totally leaving in Blizzard Land.
Oh, yeah, that's I started laughing. I'm like, that's staying in there. I love it. I'm not going to tell. So this is the room.
While taking, me running.
That's difficult to do.
A little better than when I said fuck me backwards.
You're right.
He just giggled.
Would
I don't know.
honestly.
Do you like that people come in here?
They not like us. They not like us.
Does it say on that stuff?
The song's coming through.
They knew you wanted to hear it.
They gonna scare the shit out of you too. Yeah.
Stop bullshit.
That fucking.
I'm thinking gonna sleep tonight.
Okay.
You went to my interview. It's just that they gonna scare the shit out of you.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be a
That's a blooper.
I'm still recording.
Get your blizzard on.
Get your blizzard on while you shit your pants.
hard.
Be careful what you say.
I thought that. I was like, what's up?
That's pretty
Okay,
That
fucking
was
mic drop.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm over here like,
That's nice. Oh, jeez. Damn, I thought we were going to have to call a priest and exercise this house real quick.
No, that's just my stomach making noise.
The house had lived this.
I can't wait for these bloopers.
All right, that's all I got.
What the?
Oh,
love
yeah.
you. I love when you started reading it in Carmen's voice.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I said in our group chat earlier that I wanted to get a T-shirt with your face on it and said, "Get your blizzard on while you shit your pants," and that's what this shirt needs to say.
If that shirt was ever made, I would wear it proudly. Oh man, I could. What? So I was like, had like ear issues for like 3 months. I couldn't hear out of my left ear. Like I was all like nasally. Like you can definitely tell in that interview. I'm like, "Rawr."
Well, I just think like we've done a lot of interviews over the years, and that one I don't think I've ever laughed so hard. And even like that clip is just like little bits and pieces. I mean, that entire filming was hilarious, and
Yeah.
I can't wait for. I mean, the episode that comes out tomorrow is definitely a lot
Yeah,
more
that-
professional. But
I was surprised not to see in the blooper reel. Remember when the drone fell from the sky?
It cut off before it fell. Like I was.
Oh, it did.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
that
stopped
would've been
recording.
amazing. Like have it like going back and then shoot.
yeah.
Yes.
And you know what? Tom actually had to get a new drone because of that.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what he said was wrong. Like, I don't know if it was like something had cracked or what, but
The propellers and stuff were all messed up after that. Yeah.
mhm.
I mean, that was a
That
big
was
drop.
A big drop.
Yeah. Well, you and me both happened to look and we're like, "Uh-oh, that shouldn't be doing that." Goodness.
No big deal.
But,
Hey, where's your drone?
uh-oh.
Like it was up there for a
Mhm.
second.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I am super excited for that episode to drop.
Mhm.
Which it does. It releases tomorrow at 8 p.m. on YouTube. But it was by far probably one of my favorite investigations. Not only because did we have a lot of fun doing it, but it's not often that you get to go into a location and just feel comfortable. Like, I mean, I think I've told you guys before, and you guys know, but like going into State House, there was nothing malicious. There was nothing so-called evil or demonic, or it was just great energy, and it was fun, and it was very active, but it was fun active, which I liked, and it kept us. It was definitely one of those investigations that I think we were laughing like all night long, and I don't know if that fed into it and helped with the activity or what, but it definitely yeah, we were like laughing, joking all night. The house was messing with us in like a good, silly way. So it was really, really enjoyable. And I can't wait to get back, to be honest. So
I'll behave myself on the second go around.
no, that's no fun.
Yeah. I didn't sign up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the State House it's unique. I mean it does have its moments where the energy shifts and does some really weird shit. But even at that, it's not. We've been there and we've had some crazy stuff happen, but nothing to like be extremely fearful of.
Right.
It's a location now. It's run by the spirits and the spirits that inhabit it that are residents there. But you get those spirits that are wandering around that just walk in and they're in there and you don't know in any given moment what those spirits' intentions are. And we have spiritual protection on the house and the spirits that are there kind of police it. But when you're talking different time line dimensional stuff like that, I mean there could be stuff that walks in like they don't even notice it. And I mean we've had some people reach out and they've had some pretty scary moments per se and left early but we're gonna, as Bree says, we're gonna die on that hill. Like it's not a malevolent place. It's never going to be a malevolent place. And in all actuality, if we walked in and we felt like there was something of that nature, like we would cancel the bookings until until we got it out of the house.
Yeah.
You know.
And make sure it was taken care of. What's great about our location is because our resident spirits that are there are so protective that anybody who tries to provoke and like get in their faces, they push back to the point we've actually had teams leave because they're literally scared to shit. And the teams have come back and like, that was my fault. Can we try again? And we're like, yeah, you can try again. Don't, hope you learned your lesson.
Yeah, and Brie and I, we actually, with our busy schedule, we've had the opportunity to work time the past couple months, and actually dove into a couple more spirits that have been there that we didn't know who they were, but now we do.
Yeah.
It just tells a little story and a tale to actual, what's going on at the State House. Why you're facing.
Yeah. Well, I'll say when we were there, like I said, it was comforting, it was playful, and even like when we stayed the night there, because we stay the night at a lot of the locations, and sometimes we sleep, sometimes we don't, sometimes we decide to leave in the middle of the night. But Nate and I, to this day, tell people that was some of the best sleep that we got was at the State House.
I slept like a baby.
People tell me that. Like, I'm so busy, I don't really sleep that good at home. And yeah, we had a lot of activity, but this was the best sleep I've ever had. And then we have a lot of other people that are like, they don't let us sleep. Yeah. We could not sleep. They did not. They kept talking. They kept like we've actually had people leave because they got so active that they were like, we gotta sleep, we gotta go. And they end up going and getting a hotel room.
Well, the funny thing is, and I think it's in the episode tomorrow, but we actually decided to leave the cameras roll while we were sleeping. So we set up our static cams to see if there was anything going on, and it definitely was still active at night. But like I said, Nate and I slept like babies. But
through everything.
Tom will give you a different story. Tom did not sleep at all.
You'll hear Tom's version tomorrow night for sure. But I slept through the night. You'll hear me on the camera snoring away.
I was going to say, how many times did you catch Nate farting on camera while he's sleeping?
You'll hear in the background. You'll hear those two talking. You'll just hear me sleeping. I'll tell you that right now. I slept like a baby.
Yeah, and like it was funny because we all slept in the living room. We tend to all sleep in the same room. It just makes certain teammates feel better. We'll say it makes Tom feel better. He's not on here. We can make fun of him. But so Nate slept on the couch, and then I had an air mattress, and I had it next to the couch, and then Tom had an air mattress, and he was like kind of next to me in between the chairs and me. And yeah, I mean, we were that close, and Nate and I slept the whole time, and Tom get an ounce of sleep. So it's just interesting experiences that the three of us had, especially at night. But it was definitely active during the sleeping hours. I can't wait. I wish I could tell you, but I think we told you secretly, but you'll have to have to watch it.
I'm excited, especially because you guys did share some stuff, ask some questions, and I'm excited to see what you guys did with that. So I'm excited to see how you guys put it all together from point A to point B. We talked about last night, we typically don't watch a lot of the videos that are done because we don't want people feeling like, we're watching and we're being critical and we're criticizing what they do.
Right.
And, but we are so excited to watch and see what you guys have done with this because we're really good friends for one. We want to support you guys, but no, but we know the content that you guys do, it's top notch, and we are so proud of you guys and the hard work that you guys have just been beating the pavement so hard, and we could not be any more prouder of you guys. Like, seriously, we love you guys so much.
Oh, we love
Thanks,
you too.
we love you guys. But no, it's, the one thing that I've noticed, because I do like to watch other people's shows and things, but, one of the things that we try to do is we try to keep it real. Like, we don't want to go into a location. We don't want to scream demon and scream demonic and all this stuff. Like, I want people to watch it and want to be interested and get into the field. I don't want people to be terrified that they're going to get possessed and, things are going to happen. And I think like the State House is one of those locations that I think I would even feel comfortable taking my son to, because he wants to go to, as he calls, a ghost house. And, some of these locations are not child friendly. But that's the one thing is like, we want to keep it real. We want to keep it, people may not realize we're sitting in dark rooms for 4 hours before something happens, but and not every location is a demon,
yeah. No, we definitely get that, and we appreciate that, and we're looking forward to the episode dropping tomorrow. There was the Dead Explorers, they dropped one tonight.
They did.
What'd be interesting is if you had Crystal and Jeff on your show and you guys like compared
your guys' experiences.
Well, and we talked to Jeff and Crystal a lot through chats and stuff, or through Messenger and stuff like that. And actually, that's what we were watching their episode before we jumped on the podcast. We're like, oh crap, we gotta go get ready. But it was cool to see their take on the house and to see kind of what they were experiencing versus what we experienced. And there was a little that was the same and definitely some that was different. But I think it'd be cool, to get them on and talk about it and see if they felt as comforted and safe as we did there.
Well, I know that I did not give them the same quality interview as I did.
See, then they should. Everybody should get that kind of quality.
Well, just give me a couple margaritas and here we go. So
that's all it takes: some Mexican and some margaritas, and we're good to go.
Now, that's one thing that we pride ourselves on, is that's one thing that, like, I guess that's the way to say it. We do pride ourselves on it with the State House, is that it is a kid-friendly environment. This was a loving family home. 4 generations lived in there before Mom moved out. Like, Ellie ran around. Plus, all the great-grandkids were running around. And, like, Ellie loves the house. The great-grandkids, they love the house. The grandchildren they all still have love for this home, and we've had other teams come in with, like, their teenagers or, just hit the double digits. And, this is, like, they feel comfortable. They feel safe. Like, this is a great place for them to bring their kid for, like, learning, what the equipment is, how the equipment works. And, it's not one of those places where they have to be fearful to go to the bathroom or, there's all these horrible stories out there that they go in with.
I'm fearful to go to the bathroom upstairs.
Actually, what? I think we all use the downstairs
bathroom,
one. Yeah, I don't remember ever going into the one upstairs, aside from...
I've used the one upstairs. There ain't nothing up there. Okay, there is something up there, but there's nothing...
Yeah.
I have a friendship built up with this thing, okay? So...
Well, and I think Nate favors the bathroom downstairs.
The bathroom downstairs was top tier. Like, that shower was amazing. I've never had a haunted location and had a shower like that in my entire life. Made the whole night.
Now, I will say I've been in that downstairs bathroom plenty of times, and because I do readings from the State House. And I've been in there preparing, and I got to run to the bathroom real quick. And I've been in there, and I know damn well all the doors are locked, and it sounds like people are walking or furniture is moving. And I'm like, all right, guys, cut it out. Like, like, it's interesting, like, the different things that you do in the house and how it gets activity going. For whatever reason, when I'm in the bathroom, they like to, like, face the hallway. We've actually had a lot of teams come out and they're like, what's up with going to the bathroom and somebody facing in front of the door? And I'm like, don't know.
He's waiting to go number 2.
Hurry it up.
He had a blizzard. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
that margarita and tacos are going through.
Got an M&M's chocolate blizzard and it's running out. It's coming out. Like today, I mean, we haven't been there all week, and I stopped there today to get the mail. And we always, hey fam, or what's up guys, type of thing. And I go to open the front door, and it literally sounds like somebody runs down the stairs, like, and it felt like, oh my God, you're here. Hi. And I'm like, hi guys, like, I promise you we'll be here tomorrow night. Just getting the mail.
So that for the people that don't know a lot about the State House, this was actually in your family. Like, you said it was 4 generations, but it was your family was there, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So this was my childhood home.
Hmm.
We moved in 1987. I was 7, sister was 14, and then we moved mom out September 28th of 24. And it was one of those things, the house, it's a lot of upkeep for older couple, and my
Hmm.
stepdad went through cancer for 5.5 years, and he finally succumbed to that. And it took mom a while to figure out, okay, the right moves to move. And
Hmm.
we had no intentions of this being a location whatsoever. Um, it was curiosity killed the cat. We were bored. We went and investigated. We had a crazy night, and then we invited a bunch of people from different parts of the country to come and investigate it, give us just their honest assessment, and that shit just blew us away. And it
Hmm.
was like, okay, do we really walk away from this place? And
They were screaming no.
it was I struggled for about 2-3 weeks to have the conversation with my
Yeah.
mom, and I finally did, and she was on board, and now we have the state house.
Hmm.
And
And
it's
I, yes, man. Well, I
And
think that leads to
or
a lot of like we were talking about, people feel comfortable there because it is a home environment. It was a home environment, so
yeah,
like that energy is still there when you're in there. It feels that way.
yeah. Like one thing that we love about it is that it goes because everybody's used to like places like when they think haunted, they're thinking like um, you know, Ashmore Estates. They're thinking,
Hmm.
Gettysburg, OSR,
Yeah.
Waverly Hills,
Hmm.
Tala. For those who
Yeah.
don't know what Tala is, Trans Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. Like they're thinking like the sanitariums, the hospitals, the old rundown schools,
Hmm.
and with the state house, we're able. And I love because it's kind of like a twofold thing. And this occurred to me the other day. Is
fine.
that hi baby? We got a
Oh,
cat.
do we have a special guest?
Yeah. We have macaroni.
Oh.
Our Maine Coon. Well, half Maine Coon.
He's a he's
He's
a
mama's
he's a
boy.
baby still.
I
What?
cannot go to the bathroom without him. Like I'm not. I can't take showers. Like he has to be in there. Like yeah, it's a full thing. Like we have a toddler again. Is basically what we have going on.
Basically, yeah.
He doesn't do it to anybody else but me, and I'm like
That's crazy.
I'm the chosen one. But with the state house, it changes the narrative of how you don't have to have these decrepit, rundown,
Hmm.
ancient type places that are scary just to look at even in the daytime. Like this is a normal home in a residential area. And it goes to prove how the history of your area, the history of the land is what creates the haunting. There's no hauntings without history, let's be honest.
Hmm.
And it's in all honesty, I think that this is for any teams that are like wanting to branch out and possibly help with residential cases. But they
Yeah.
don't understand, how can a home be haunted? This gives a different viewpoint of why a home in a residential area, in a good area, that had a very loving family inside. Nothing negative ever happened here. I mean, maybe like a family tiff, but like there wasn't like any murders or rapes or
Hmm.
anything brutal of that sort that you get at other locations.
My sister did try to unalive me a couple times in the house.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
That's typical
my sister
sibling.
did the same.
that's
Yeah.
typical sibling shit, though, right?
I think my brother did that a few times. Yeah.
Hmm.
But it's kind of like like that's par for the course. Growing up, you got to do that a couple of times when you're the oldest.
Hmm.
But it's going to make those teams. It's going to make anybody who walks through the doors to really think outside the box. Like we've had so many people come in. I've Googled and I can't find anything. And I'm like, you're not going to. It's not it's not a school. It's not a hospital. Like this is not your prototypical haunted location. This is a loving family home where you have to, like when we first opened it, like Nick would say, this is more the seasoned investigator. because you have to think outside of the box
Mhm.
with how the land, the history of the land, the history of the town that the house is sitting in plays into what's going on in the home.
Yeah, I think because we did like a soft opening, and when I put it out there, and I kind of was like, well, this is really just for the seasoned investigators. I think I kind of ticked a few people off on
Oh,
that,
he did.
but I didn't mean any harm by it, but it was just the reality of the situation. If you're not equipped to understand certain things or change directions or different methodology, just anything in general, just if your understanding of investigating is what you watch content creators do on TikTok and stuff like that, you're not going to understand the state house.
Mhm.
You're not going to get it, and you're going to say this. You're going to, well, I didn't have no activity, I didn't have this or this, and I'm like, my thing is, what did you do?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What did you not do? You know,
What kind of emotional mindset did you walk into the house with? Because a lot of people also, they don't realize, like, if they've had a shitty day, like say they had a bad day at work, they got in a fight with their spouse, the kids were misbehaving, and they're like, shit, I'm running late, we've got an investigation, and they show up 10-15 minutes late and they're flustered. You're now bringing that flustered energy into a location that's going to now ripple through everybody in your group. The
Mhm.
spirits are going to feel it, and they're going to be like, we talk about vibrations and frequencies and how we should be on a higher vibration. Guess what? Those higher vibrational spirits are going to feel you being at a lower vibration. And they're going to be like, I don't want nothing to do with you. And
Mhm.
you're not going to get anything. Like, that's where you need to take that time, stand outside your car, woo-saw, ground yourself, breathe yourself through it, and then go in.
well, they referenced that they had a fun night. They were laughing a
Yeah.
lot, but they still had activities because collectively they were raising their vibration.
The
Mhm.
frequency was raising. Yeah.
So you were able to have that better investigation with more friendly spirits and stuff like that.
Well,
But it's
and I think like a location like that too, like you said with the content creators and things, sometimes they go into locations a little too hot, and they've
Mhm.
learned their techniques from certain individuals on TV, and they go in and they provoke and they get nasty. And state houses, I feel at least, if you do that, they're shutting down and they're going to pretty much give you the big FU, and they're distant
Mhm.
the whole night. So I think when you said a seasoned investigator, I loved that actually. And the
Mhm.
people who gave you crap, they just have nothing better to complain about. I'll put it out there. But I think like with the seasoned investigators, like you said, you need to know when to be nice, when to be a little bit stern, not provoking, but stern, when to be playful, and how to read the energy so that you know what you need to put out to get what you want back. And I think some content creators don't know that. They just go in for the scream factor, and that's not going to work on this location.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I would say somebody more seasoned as well. They would understand what they're trying to like communicate with, and if they get an understanding of that communication, then taking it in that general direction, what's going to work for this versus over here in this room, there's this is going to be a little different. So you're changing your mindset constantly through that investigation, uh, just to adapt to the surroundings of each particular areas in the room. And you know you guys know me, I'm very opinionated. I
You?
say things. um, but with the state house, again, this is up my alley. This is up Bree's alley because we get to sort of change the narrative of a haunted location here and
Yes.
prove that it doesn't have to be all that other stuff. Not that those other locations aren't great. Like, look, if you have that history and all that stuff in that house and you have that stuff going on, that's great. You don't have to change anything. This is what it is. Have at it. Okay, we're doing the same thing, but we don't have to have that. Look, this is what we are. You want to figure it out, have at it. But your strategy in the murder house and your asylum is not going to work here at the state house
Right.
because you're not dealing with that same type of mentality.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then each level of the state house is completely completely different.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh yeah.
it's literally like peeling back layers of onions.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because I think we talked about this, and I don't remember if it's in the episode or not, but like it was like you were talking to someone different on every floor. Like who we thought we were communicating with in the basement is not who we thought we were talking to on the first floor or the second floor, and it's funny you say that because I think we had that conversation, but I don't know if we ever told anybody that.
I don't think so.
Yeah. The basement to me is the most intriguing. First floor is kind of the safe zone for me. Second floor,
Yeah, I feel that.
there's some nights I'm like, nope, you can fucking have it. I ain't going up there. That seriously, to this day, like if that energy feels off up there, nope, I won't even go up there.
He won't.
I'll make her go up there.
He does.
Hey babe, we left some equipment upstairs. Will you go get it?
Yes, I love you. But you can totally feel it. Like we've gone to investigate on a Friday night and had a freaking blast on the first floor. I mean, equipment's going off. Like I'm translating. This is what's being said, and what's cool is like we would have necrophonic going, and necrophonic would be validating what I'm translating through. And we came back on a Saturday, and we were like, okay, we'll hit upstairs. And we get upstairs, we set up, and we look at each other, and we're both like, nope. Because you could tell they did not want anybody. And it's like, and I think that's something, too, that a lot of people misinterpret. Like, oh, they pushed us out. It's bad. No, that's not necessary. And that's not necessarily true. You got to think about it. If you're having an off day or like you're being moody, temperamental, you're on your period, all you want is your ice cream and like, your chick flicks. Do you necessarily want people coming into your house and trying to force you to have a conversation?
No,
you don't. If you're having a rough time and you just kind of want some woosah, I want to be by myself. Think about it. These were people too. They're still human. Just because we can't see them doesn't mean that they still don't have feelings. So like if you go somewhere, not just the state house, but anywhere, I really want people to try to understand if you feel like they don't like, oh, I'm being pushed out, it's bad. No, it's not bad. Maybe they're just having a bad day.
Yeah.
Maybe try coming back and booking within a month or a couple days if you can. Ask the owner, can I come back and just do a walkthrough? I am willing to bet my next paycheck that energy is completely different and you feel welcomed, you feel loved, and you feel like you can have a good conversation.
As long as you're bringing that type of energy with you.
Yeah. I mean, if you walk in and you're like, listen here, mother, you're going to talk to me. They're going to be like, hey, remember the other night? Guess what? I can do 10 times worse than the other night, and then you will be pushed out for real.
That's what we always say. Like the energy you bring into a place is usually 9 times out of 10 the energy you're going to get back. So you go in with a positive attitude, you're going to get it.
Well, and that's why like it's really silly, but a lot of people like to go in with a ton of equipment and all these things that light up. But like with us and Tom too, who couldn't be on the show tonight, we go in and we're always like, we just want to be ourselves. We're not going to go in acting like Billy Badass, or we're not going to go in acting like we've been doing this a million times, even if we had. We're like, we're going to go in, we're going to pick on each other like we always do. We're going to be ourselves. We're going to laugh. And we've gotten a lot of great evidence and responses from that. Like we notice we were just at a location, the Doss house, where things really weren't happening in the beginning. I'll say when we first got there. And Nate started being silly as hell, and then things started like he was being goofy and like really goofy.
Get it on film.
Yeah. It'll be.
Yeah, and it's funny. And then things started happening, and then Tom was like singing and dancing and being goofy, and then things started happening, and it's like it's almost like when we pretend we're not paying attention to them and we're just being goofy and being weird and acting like 10-year-olds. They're like, wait, what about us? Like, we want to join.
Yeah, we want to join in, yeah.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, okay, let's say you booked 100 investigations. The first 50, every single one you go in laughing, playing music, doing jokes, dancing. I guarantee you 50 out of 50, you're going to have an amazing night.
Mhm.
Now, those next 50, you're going to go in like the knuckleheads on TikTok. And I bet you maybe 30% of that you'll
Yeah.
get interaction. It's like you have to think about it. What's more intriguing to you? People walking in and telling jokes and cracking and razzing each
Mm-hmm.
other and playing some music. Yeah, I'm going to be interested. I want to chime in
Mm-hmm.
this. Yeah, I want to make
Mm-hmm.
fun of that dude's ears or something like
Yeah.
that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Versus somebody walking in like, you need to show yourself. You need to touch this tip. Like,
Mm-hmm.
blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not going to happen. And, I know us personally, and I'm sure there's plenty of other people out there doing this as well. That's the approach we try to take. We really try to
Mhm.
take that. And if it does kind of turn south, we step away from it. We might revisit that area later if we have time. But if not, it's like, hey, if you're not vibing with this, then hey, we'll leave you alone. We'll go to a different area, and no need to get all tiffy about it. But
Well,
yeah, I mean,
you know what's funny is we've been in situations where things were a little more unpleasant, and we knew it was being unpleasant, and we still like we almost, I don't want to say turned it into a joke, but we kind of did. Like we were at Monroe House, and
mhm.
it was rough. That night that we were there was very rough. There was a lot of uneasy things going on, and I mean we were full on apparitions, voices. I mean the whole 9 yards. And we were still joking around and laughing. Like we have this one joke that this you guys have been to Monroe, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of that, the stairs that go upstairs.
Mhm.
Well, I think I was first. I think Nate was behind me, and then Tom was behind him. And the whole night we kept saying, "Oh my God, it feels like something's coming up behind us. We're getting chased up the stairs." And at one point, we were Nate knows, we were walking slow, and all of a sudden, Tom's the last one. He goes, Nate, go, Nate, go, Nate, something's coming. And he's pushing us up the stairs. So even though Tom got in this situation where he was a little frightened, we made fun of it all night.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Oh, yeah.
still like, it was
To this
still
day, we make fun of it.
yeah, and it was still very active. It was still uneasy, but it was
Mm-hmm.
almost like they got a kick out of us getting scared.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of hyped up a little bit more because I think it was
Mm-hmm.
shortly after that Nate saw a full-on apparition
Oh yeah.
that scared the hell out of him.
After we were all packed up and getting ready to go, like out of the corner of my eye, I saw this little boy come running down the hallway in the kitchen in pajama in like a onesie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mhm.
Yeah. But the best part about it, we were filming for a different thing at that point, and little did we know at that same time the static camera like down in the area was catching a little boy's voice on the static camera. So it like validated my stuff from what I saw. I'm like, that was before we even knew we caught the voices. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
So,
there was
yeah.
there was a static cam up on top of the refrigerator, and as he's saying, it was like a little bit before you hear "Mom,"
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
then he's like, "I just saw a little boy. I just saw a little
Mhm.
boy," and we caught a little boy continuously saying "Mommy" throughout the night.
Mhm.
But then we also had something throw our camera off the stairs, and
Yeah.
so it's a very mixed. But yeah, even in the scary moments, we still try to be silly because I don't know if it's just us or if it makes us feel better. But
Well, I could say for like TSH, it would make sense because like my family, our dynamic, our way to show love and affection is literally cracking on each other.
Mhm.
Like, and if we're not like cracking on you or making jokes, like we're quiet. I mean, if we're quiet, that means we don't like you.
Mhm.
And
yeah,
I mean, that's how I've grown up. So to have a group of individuals like yourself walk in there and doing the same thing, the house definitely was like, yep, this
Mhm.
reminds me of 30, 30 some odd
Mhm.
years of.
yeah. Because
Exactly.
I think in one of the future blooper reels, there's a whole couple minutes of Nate and I just like razzing Tom the whole time. We're just making fun of him. And we go to walk down the basement stairs and Nate does that. Go, Ashley, go, go, go. And we start laughing. And you hear Tom in the kitchen be like, I fucking hate these guys. Like, and it was right before. And it was literally, I mean, I don't know. It was just funny. And I hope the house enjoyed us as much as we enjoyed them. If not, we at least gave them a good laugh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did.
Well, and I'll say I am excited to get back and to be able to spend a little bit of time in the house with Jeff. Because you guys know Jeff is one of my best friends and I love him dearly. And he also is somebody who just like, I swear he's like a lightning rod. Like he just brings not evidence, he brings activity out. So knowing what we experienced when we were there and then having him there this time, I think is gonna be pretty cool.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're sleeping there next weekend, right?
Yeah. It's funny because when we were like, oh yeah, we're coming back and we're gonna be staying there. Tom messaged the group. He's like, I'm getting a hotel. I'm not staying there. Like, we're like, why? What? But we're like, okay.
I slept fine. I'll sleep fine.
You guys will find out tomorrow why he didn't want to sleep there. But
Yeah. You gotta watch tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll definitely fill you in on some of the new stuff that we've uncovered at the house and a couple unique spirits. Kind of ties it in a little bit. Makes sense.
Well, and it'll be cool because we haven't got to go in like organically. We always have cameras and stuff with us. So to go in organic and not have to worry about this camera setup, that camera setup, like being able to focus more will be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, plus you're gonna have a busy weekend, so you might.
We're gonna
Let's talk more about that.
Yes.
I let her out.
Little kitty.
What? No, the dog is not in here. What do you get a ghost dog on you or something?
I'm like, what is she sensing? I can see it in her face.
What I heard with my ears. Like it's not like internal. Like I heard but it sounded like what Izzy does. And so that's why you saw me like looking and I'm like, oh, where's Izzy?
We should have you investigate our house.
Hey, we'll do it.
This place is twice as active as the state house. Our cabinets are open above.
Oh, what we just had happen last
week?
So
we had this old white casserole dish and it was sitting on like
a deep one, the Cornell, the white with the blue flowers.
Yeah.
80s shit, 70s
His
and
mom
80s.
gave it to me as my favorite one.
So it was sitting on a dry erase board, but it was kind of sitting down like this. There's no way.
Like flat.
6:30 in the morning, that thing flew off, shattered everywhere in the kitchen.
I wake up to glass shattering, right? And my instant thought is because for my birthday, Nick had bought me flowers, and I had a vase of them, and I'm like grabbing my pajama pants, I'm running up the stairs, putting my pants on, and I'm like, as I'm getting up there, like I'm realizing. No, I already hung the flowers up to dry. And I look in because like when you come up the stairs, we have a tri-level. So I come up the stairs and it's like there's living room and then kitchen. And you just see white glass everywhere.
Wow.
Now, 2 of my kids live here full time. So Alex is sitting on the couch and I'm like, did you do anything? And he's like, I've been sitting here eating my breakfast. And he had his earbuds in, so he didn't even hear it crash.
Oh, wow.
He had no clue. We had 2 of the cats in bed with us, along with Izzy, and another cat was perched on the couch with him, begging for the milk out of his cereal. And I'm like, we gotta contain the animals right now. You gotta contain the animals. I had to deep clean the kitchen, and I'm moving plates out of the sink, which is across from where it fell, and in the bottom of the sink, I'm pulling out big shards of glass from this casserole dish. Yeah, wow. It makes no sense. It literally sounded like a wine glass breaking. It didn't sound like a thick casserole dish, like how it should just like go crunch and like maybe break into a couple pieces. No,
Mhm.
it shattered like frozen glass.
That's crazy.
Gee,
We-
I've
I'm
got pictures. I'll put it in the chat. I've only got pictures of the countertop because I had to sweep the floor real quick. But
yeah.
yeah,
Lights turn off and on, doors
open
slam.
and
We've
shut.
had dolls thrown in this room. Now, like this house is the reason I got into the paranormal. It started with this house, and I've had it
Mhm.
cleared
Really?
multiple times. We've cleared it. I mean, it's just like now again, we have a lot of objects here in our office.
It's not the object.
It's not. It's
A
just
lot of people think it is. They're like, "Oh my god, but you've got." And I'm like, "But there's nothing with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If there was, it would be contained."
Do you think it's like passerby, or I guess people that are passing by, or do you think it's they know what you guys are into and what you guys do,
Yeah.
and they're like, hey, come talk to me, I'm here.
we have a couple resident spirits here, but 98% of it is passerbys.
Well, it's so with me being gifted, all three of the kids of my kids are also gifted. So it's like we're just one big ass lighthouse in all
Yeah.
honesty.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it can get, it's not scary in any sense. Like Ellie one night, and this was at Christmas, she was laying in John's room, the doors wide open, the lights off. It was flipped on the wall, but the ceiling fan was running and the light was pulled off on the light.
The
Like
light
on
was
the
off.
fan.
The light
Yeah,
was
so
off.
the light was off and she's laying there watching like Roblox or something, you know. And I happened to look up right when it happened, the light clicks on and you could hear the ting.
You can hear the
the
chain
door.
come down.
You can hear it click. And I'm like looking at him and I'm looking around. I'm like, please tell me somebody saw this. And she slides off the bed and she's like, she starts laughing. She's like, oh my God, that's so cool.
Oh my.
I
Well,
love
the
it.
funny thing is, Nate has had some crazy activity this past week or so too. And I told him, I was like, I think it's Halloween and the season, and but he's had some crazy things going on.
Yeah, like just out of the blue. Like, you know, sometimes things happen but like I've had a few things that I've noticed that I'm like, all right, well, something's going on here. So like I'll just go ahead and tell you, like, so my bedroom, I've got my old PS4 in there because I use that for, you know, the Netflix and stuff like that. And then my game room's the next room over. Well, the one night I'm sitting in bed watching TV and like on my screen it looks like, so you, when somebody turns a controller on, it asks you to like select who you are or whatever like that.
Yeah.
That happens, but I look at the controller that's next to me, it's not on. So I turn it on, get it to go away. It does it again. I'm like, that's weird. So I do it again. I do it like 3 times and I'm finally like, on the 4th time I get out of bed, I'm like, what is going on? But I look into my game room because it's connected to my bedroom and there's a blue glowing light in there. So one of the controllers in the other room turned on somehow. I'm like, well, that's weird. So I take it all the way to the other, thinking maybe it's just acting up, to the other side of my house, put it in the laundry room, leave it for the night, go to bed, wake up the next morning. I look, as I'm sitting up out of bed, my TV and PlayStation turn on, and I'm like looking at the controller that's next to me, that's not on. I go to the laundry room, that controller's on, and once you turn the controller on, if the TV's off, it'll turn the TV on. So I'm like, that makes no sense to me because it didn't happen throughout the whole night until I wake up. Well, I go to work the next day. The alarm goes off at work out of the blue for no reason. And then I'm standing there doing my stuff in the morning and the sliding doors open on their own and they're brand new doors. So it's just like little things I've noticed in the last week. I'm like, I told these guys, I'm like, you know, every once in a while you notice a thing here or there, but to have that many things happen in a week, it's a little odd to me. So
You definitely got a house guest.
yeah, but
do you want to know about the house guest? Because
I saw you pick up the pen. I saw you.
yeah, as soon as she must have picked it up right away.
I love
Yeah, go ahead.
impromptus.
yeah, so I'm not, so it's not me trying to read your house, but I've been watching the area. So there's your coffin shaped bookshelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching that corner.
Okay.
I've been watching over there because something keeps catching. It's like a glimmer keeps catching my attention. Like somebody's running in and out. Is there a doorway over there?
It's a closet. Yeah. I just don't have a door on it.
Okay.
That's all my gear and stuff over there.
All right, Nate. So we're gonna need a tour of your house here. Grab the webcam. Let's go.
I love this. I'm like, oh, I love watching Brie in action.
You've got it's not attached to you, but somebody has followed you home.
Oh.
He's about 14 to 15 years old. He's newer to the other side, and within the past 15 to 20 years, newer. So he understands game systems.
Oh, okay.
He's 14 to 15. He's about 5'6" tall, sandy blonde hair, but on the darker side, blue-green eyes. Slender. He's got the acne thing going on that, like, the teenage boys get. He's non-malevolent at all. Like,
no, yeah, I know that's not a feeling I got at all. It was anything like that.
He feels at home and comfortable. Like you're kind of like Big Brother. Like you remind him of like Big Brother, uncle, father figure. So he feels safe and protected with you, which is why he came back with you.
Gotcha.
And you've got all the cool stuff that he understands.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Is he telling you like where he met Nate and where he kind of followed him home from?
It was recent.
It was the McDonald's drive-thru.
Yeah.
Well,
100%.
Well, I mean, transparent. I know that you guys were at Madison, and it's from Ohio. He's from Ohio.
Oh, maybe then.
Yeah,
So
so somewhere around that time frame. But it feels like he's just been kind of watching, and now he's kind of like, I'm here, like being loud and proud. Like he feels real comfortable, and he's kind of like, he's in bed. I'm gonna play a game.
Hey, at least you don't have a portal in your fucking bedroom closet.
You're right.
That's true.
Like we have one in this house.
In our bedroom.
Not talking the state house. There's fucking one here.
Well, you know the best part of that is Nate always makes fun of me for being from Ohio. So I'm glad he's from Ohio too.
Got a Buckeye running around.
That's funny.
Do you smell like a really nasty smell too? Since they're from Ohio.
Yes.
Listen.
You chose this.
Ohio. I know people have their judgments, but listen, we are the nicest kind of people.
Most loyal.
We are very loyal. We will throw hands for someone, but just don't piss us off. That's Ohio. And feed us. We love to eat. That's it. Feed us. Yeah. Keep us happy, and don't piss us off, or you might take one to the chin. It's fine. And don't get in the car with us.
Yeah,
he knows that. He doesn't like to drive with.
I say a little prayer every time I get in the car.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yes.
No. In my defense,
like once or twice, I've really scared Nick.
In my defense, we were only doing it. You're probably going to hear my son's TV. Cameron, shut your door, please. It's bedtime, so now he's turning on all the cartoons. No, in my defense, we were only doing like 25 or 30, and I was gonna miss the restaurant driveway, and somebody didn't have a seatbelt on, and I turned, and he just hit his head on the ceiling, and ever since, he thought I was a bad driver.
Please tell me you heard that.
I didn't hear nothing. I was listening to her talk.
It was while she was talking, like you could hear like a.
Hear a what?
Really?
My son turned his TV on.
I'm wondering.
Is that it?
I don't know.
She's hearing things.
What are you hearing?
I heard a boy.
Was it my son? He just shut his door, so you won't be able to hear him anymore.
No.
But before that.
It was after you said shut your door.
Oh.
I'm curious if it plays back, if it's actually coming through, or if it was here. But it sounded like in front, and the speakers are in front. So, but I still looked behind, like just in case. But,
when I had the podcast for a while, I'd be in the middle of interviews. We would have stuff going on in this office. She's had stuff going on in the office while she's doing readings. Hell, she was in a job interview one time and a fan flew off the desk.
Wow.
Yeah. They were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna leave the room." I could see you threw it at me, and I was like, "Oh, I'll be with you in about a half hour, bud. You ain't welcome here."
See, and that makes for a fun interaction, I think, because people who don't do this or people who aren't really into it, like I work in the medical field, and we had just recently gone to Rock Island and was able to have an experience with Annabelle and some of the other items from the museum. And it's funny because, you know, you have these directors in the medical field, they're like, how was it? What was it like? Did you get feelings? And they're like, send me pictures. And I'm like, wait a minute, we're talking contracts right now. What's going on? But it's cool, and it's fun to see people get excited of it, because I think sometimes we forget. And yeah, that's why I like watching you in action, Brie, because it brings back, like, I'm like, oh, what's she seeing? What's she seeing?
You know, it's funny throughout my years is even when you meet that skeptical person, they're like, no, I don't believe I don't this or that. Keep talking to them, because eventually they will tell you, well, there was this one time that this happened. And I'm like,
oh yeah,
every single person. And normally they're the type of person, they'll tell their story in Halloween time.
Yeah.
That's about it. And they ignore it most of the time. But
well, and it's funny because we like even our team.
no, it's just you. The voices in my head.
No, even our team, with us being believers, we go in and try to debunk things. And there's like a couple episodes that will be coming out where we're like, oh my God, what was that? And then we're like, debunked.
Yeah.
And we leave it in there because we want people to see, like, hey, maybe it was the ice maker that we thought we heard or whatever. And
well, speaking of ice maker.
Oh my God, we had a team at the State House.
oh no.
So we show up the next day or whatever, and she hauls balls to the bathroom because she's about to piss herself. And I walk in the kitchen, and the fridge is moved out and over about 6 inches to a foot. And I'm looking at him I'm like, Gary, I text my mother, like, did you move the fridge? Asked her, and she's like, what?
I'm in the bathroom, and he's like, hey, babe. I'm like, yelling through the bathroom door. Yes? Did you move the fridge? I ran right in and I'm pissing. How did I have time to, like, move the fridge? And he's like, oh, yeah. Huh. It's like it's done, and I come out, and he's like, look. And I mean, it has moved forward and down towards the window.
Mm-hmm. And so we have a bulletin board up on the wall now, and people leave their little sticky notes there. Whoever was, I don't remember the people's names. They were like, we were having a good evening until we realized the fridge was making noise, and it kind of compromised everything. And I'm like, she gets upset. She's like, we're taking that down. I'm like, no, we're not. Because this is going to show their ignorance. You know, because at the end of the tours, we go in the kitchen, and I'm like, here's the Wi-Fi. Here's our phone numbers. By the way, when the fridge kicks on, it makes a knocking noise. It's the fridge. 98% of the time, I'm pretty sure I say something. Maybe I didn't say something that night, but
you did.
Still,
she asked about it.
At the end of the day, if you realize you're investigating that a specific appliance is making a noise, okay, you hear the noise, check mark. You hear that noise again, it's just that appliance.
Right, debunk it.
And you just move on and keep doing what you're doing. Not just say, well, the fridge was making a knocking noise, so we had to throw everything out.
Yeah. No, and once you identify what the noise is, you can go through and see and be like, oh, yep, that's what that was.
Right.
I mean,
like they had running, they even said in their note, we thought we had running up and down the stairs. but because of the fridge knocking, we now have that discredited. And I'm like, I know damn well there's running up and down that stairs all the time. We've firsthand experienced it ourselves numerous times.
Yeah.
Well, and then in like my logical mind, why would you not wait for the fridge to make the noise again, time it, see how long it lasts, and compare it to the audio of you thinking somebody's running up the stairs and see, or set up a static in the kitchen, set up a static in the stairwell, and then compare them if the noises are happening at the same time, same consistency, same time length, and same repetition.
Exactly.
Well, see, that sounds like common sense, and that sounds like a seasoned paranormal investigator. I'm just saying.
I mean, we've done that where I thought we caught an EVP because I had only audio. Nate had audio and video, and he lines them up and then would send them to me. We're like, oh yeah, that's debunked. That's not what we thought it was. It's, I don't know.
I mean, it sucks because you want it to be paranormal evidence. You do, but in reality, it's just as cool to rule it out.
Yeah, well, and it shows because there are so many that, I mean, somebody can tap their finger and they're like, oh, that's paranormal. No, you have to be realistic. And then if you're always claiming it's paranormal, you lose your credibility. So the fact, if you can say, nope, I screwed up, we debunked what it was, it's really not paranormal, then your credibility is there. And when you do get that big piece of evidence, or you do get that big, shadow or whatever, people are going to actually believe it because you're out there debunking everything else you're getting. And that's, I don't know. I'm different.
We had a team that was there at the State House. They were there for 3 days, and they live streamed for over 48 hours. Okay. And during their live stream, they've caught
Nate, you're everybody watching is now intrigued by your house.
Right? But
I'm done.
They streamed. They thought they caught like one of the holy grails of evidence, a shadow manifesting itself on the stairway going upstairs. So they posted the video, and then they got a lot of backlash. People coming at them saying it was they faked it, this or that, and they were very distraught about it. Well, they decided to go through everything again with a fine-tooth comb, and they realized that it was somebody in the living room, and somehow the way the light reflected at the time of the day, it manifests on the stairwell. So,
well, at least they went back and looked.
Yeah. Now, what's crazy though is in the same video, you hear a grandfather clock continuously ticking upstairs at the State House. Like, there's no clocks in the house. And Mom's like, we've never owned a clock, so we're really intrigued by this.
Yeah, we never owned a clock, so I was late to school all the time.
Well, no, like a grandfather.
I'm sure that was the reason.
A grandfather.
Oh, look, the sun is up. I gotta get up.
I love that death look. But so we are kind of slowly coming to an end, but I want to talk more about Mysteries of the Fort because it is next week.
Yeah.
Nate and I are going to be there, which I'm super excited about. There's tons of panels. There's the VIP investigation. There's the Mingler. There's so many different things. So tell us about a few people that are going to be there, some of the people you're excited for, where people can get tickets, where they can, if they want to come, where it's at. Can they come just to the investigation? Give all the details for people who might want to come out.
To cover the umbrella, you go to mysteriesofthefort.com, our website. It breaks down everything. But we'll elaborate. So Friday, so we allow the vendors to come in Friday, 5 to 7. You can go ahead and set up, take your time, go get checked in the hotel. 8 p.m. on Friday is a mingler. There's some food and drinks with your ticket, and it's 2 different gallery readings. First gallery reading will be with the lovely Brie Hollingshead and Heidi Kemper. And the second one will be with Sam Baltrusis. That'll cap the evening off. And then Saturday, Starting at 10 to 6 is the vending. During the day on Saturday, so Saturday is more catered to the paranormal. You're gonna have 5 different panels, and these are Brie's babies right here.
Oh my
Bree
God.
Bree was in charge of putting in the paranormal panels together, and I'll let you talk about those.
Okay, so the panels are going to actually be different. Like we are taking it back old school to how Paracons actually started. So this is going to be Mysteries of the Fort. Uh, and it's
Fort Wayne,
technically
Indiana.
the long name is Mysteries of the Fort Paranormal and Metaphysical Symposium, but next year it will just be Mysteries of the Fort. But
And it is in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
yes, it's in Fort Wayne, Indiana at the Holiday Inn Purdue. The address is 4111 Paul Schaefer Drive, Fort Wayne, Indiana 46825. But just go to mysteriesofthefort.com. There's a bunch of different pages. I painstakingly made sure every day was broken down so everybody could see exactly what's going on. On top of that, on the website, there's even a local attraction page. So you can see other things local in Fort Wayne that you can do so you can make a full family trip out of it. You can see different places to go eat, have fun. If you don't want to do the investigation, I did offer a lot of other options for families that they can do. So Saturday we are going to have an equipment panel, which is going to have the man, the myth, the legend, Jeff Bent, Brad Martin, who is associated with Whispers Estate and does a lot of the proximity sensor pods that you see and can
REM
purchase
pods.
that you can purchase there.
Sue me, Gary Galka. I said REM pod.
And then it's also got Austin Maynard. Now, Austin Maynard has the Underground Paranormal Network, and they manage about 5 to 7 different haunted locations. One of those locations is actually the location Saturday night that we have the investigation at. The investigation is going to be from 8 to 1. It's going to be at Oglaze Village in Defiance, Ohio. Tickets are still available. If you can't get online to get them, you will be able to purchase those the day of at the event. We are going to have authors, and with the authors, we're going to have Brian Prince, who actually collaborated with Brandy Marie from 28 Days Haunted and did her 28 Years Haunted. Nick's going to be there. Vincent Sylvester Johnson's going to be there. Bob Freeman, Sam Baltrusis. We are going to have a different panel of mediums, which Ashley, you're going to be on the panel with me. And it's going to be going over how no two mediums are exactly the same. Like we all might have the same gift, but we're different, just like our own fingerprints with how we operate within our giftings.
Excuse me.
So we're also now 2 of the panels that I'm extremely very proud of is we're going to have location owners. And I actually got that idea from Robin Terry, who, as you know, for many years has owned Ashmore Estates, is now in the process of handing the reins over to Ashley Yvonne Virgin. And I always mispronounce her name, so I apologize if I
just
totally butchered that. But so they're going to be on the panel representing Ashmore. We are going to have the Couch siblings, Mike and Crystal. Mike used to own the Rose Hotel. His sister Crystal now owns it. So they're both going to be on the panel speaking about it. We're going to have Carlo Zurich, who owns the Haunted Ville Manor, and he actually just procured another location, a school. So we'll see if he talks about that. And we're going to have Cindy Kuhn, who owns the Ross House down in Bel Air, Ohio. Now, the one I'm really excited for is this is basically Veterans Day weekend when you think about it. So we are going to have a panel that is going to be honoring our first responders and our veterans. And we're going to have Pete Grist out of, he's from a town close to Gary, Indiana. He's actually a police officer who works in the school district. And he has created a group within the school to encourage kids to stay off the streets. And they can do community service projects and earn credits to go on investigations to learn the history and then learn how to do paranormal investigating. And Robin Terry is actually going to be on that panel too, because a lot of people don't know. He's actually been in EMS for over 20 years. So we are going to have a basket raffle. We are raising money each year for a different haunted location that is in need of financial help. We are going to So you're going to be able to bid on these baskets. We'll do a drawing at the end of the day. Each day, Saturday and Sunday, we're doing a 50-50 drawing for the Shepherd's House here in Fort Wayne. What they do is it's a veteran owned and operated from what I understand, and they work with homeless veterans to get them back up on their feet. So the 50-50 drawing, for people who don't know, you're going to buy so many tickets. If you win, you keep half of the proceeds. The other half is going to go to the Shepherd's House. We're also going to have Lindenwood Cemetery represented as well. They are the second largest cemetery in the state of Indiana. And right now they are trying to raise money for wreaths across America, so that way they can put wreaths on the headstones of fallen veterans for their final resting place. And they are, like, I think, really close to their goal.
Really close to their goal. We hope we get into the goal.
Yeah,
this
so
weekend.
they're going to be laying the wreaths on December 13th. So we tried to make this not just taking the paranormal and metaphysical, like taking it back grassroots where it's hands-on. The panels are going to be interactive, so each panel will have a chance to talk, and then if you're in the audience, you're going to get a chance to ask questions. You're going to be able to talk to everybody. It's not being talked to or talked at this time around. We're bringing everybody on board to feel included into this.
Yeah, then Sunday, same thing, 10 to 6 or 10 to 5. 10 to 5 is vending. Sunday is more aimed towards the metaphysical side. I think more paranormal investigators should understand the more of the metaphysical side and the actual spiritual side. So this will get a chance for some of us knuckleheads to sit in on some of these panels and let them learn us a thing or two. You know what I'm saying? So there'll be 5 different panels there, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're pushing it out, and we hope like hell that the community is welcoming and comes to the door, and you
Yep.
know,
It's only $10 at the door. 16 and under is free. If you bring a donation, though, for Humane Fort Wayne, the Humane Society, anything for cats, dogs, you do get $2 off your ticket at the door. And veterans and first responders are only $5.
Yep.
So we are giving
That's
them
incredible.
50% off.
So this is something, this isn't, our goal is this is going to be an annual event. This is not something that we will ever shell out a bunch of money for celebrities. We want this to be catered to people that actually do the work the right way in the paranormal, and have a positive side. They have a message. They're teaching. They're doing stuff like that. That's what this event will always be about. We were asked this last night on a podcast or on our show or your show, whatever fucking show it was. We were on something
It's
last night.
basically our show.
Good Lord, we were on something. But yeah, they asked if we would ever have big, if we did, I will tell you this right now, they came on their own accord.
Yep. Everybody that's coming this weekend has graciously volunteered their time.
See, and I think that's cool because it's almost getting back to basics. We all say, the things you see on TV is not necessarily the way that it really goes. And I know personally from being in the field, I have learned more from the people I've met and the people I've got to experience and really get to know than anything I've ever watched on TV. And an event like this, I hope it gives people the opportunity to come out and, like you said during the panel, ask questions. If they're struggling with abilities, ask people who are on that panel, come out, talk, ask how to get into the paranormal. We'll be there. If you want to get into podcasting, the list of people that I've seen are going to be there are all genuine and incredible people. So I'm excited for that. I don't know. Kidding.
I've had the opportunity to run and create a lot of different events and little conventions here, stuff like, but nothing on this scale. But we talked about this last night. Our number one goal is to get people to come through the door, and it's not for us; it's for the people that are vending.
Yeah.
The people that actually pay for a spot for vending, or people that they have a message, they're trying to sell something, they want to make money, this or that. That is our goal. Our goal is to make the vendors happy. And when this is said and done, Hopefully this is successful. Regardless if it isn't or is, there will be year 2, there will be year 3. We will reach out, we will ask you. Give us some positive, give us some negative feedback. What would you like to see different? What would you like next year? Because everybody's input, it matters. And unlike a lot of conventions, and again, I said this last night, where these conventions sell these vending tables for a certain amount of money, they turn around and take that money to pay for these celebrities to come, and then after you pay that money, they don't give two shits about you vendors. That's just facts, and I know that because I've been around the circuit a lot, and I see it, and it's a shame because to me, I don't care that you're on a TV show. I don't care you're on network TV. I want to know your character. Are you a good person? That's what really strikes home to me. But all these people that come in are paying for spots to vend. They're brand new teams. It's a person that's just now coming out of their shell being a medium. It's people that they have a brand new podcast and stuff like that. They're trying.
Yeah.
So let's help them. Let's help get their name out. What can we do for you? I'm glad you came.
Yep.
That's what it's about. And it's, to me, if it's your first day or if it's your 30th year, you matter.
Yeah.
You matter in this community. Your voice is valid, and it doesn't matter what your track record is.
Yeah. And one of the cool things too is, next week, Nate and I are going to have the opportunity to have some of these people on the podcast. I mean, we're going to be broadcasting live from the event. So we'll probably be walking around, interviewing you guys again to see how it's going, interviewing some of these vendors, bringing people that maybe, like you said, are brand new. And, hopefully anybody that watches, finds somebody that they connect with, and then they, become a new follower or something like that. But I think that'll be cool. That's one of the things we like about broadcasting these events is all the different people we get to meet and talk to and see how they got into it and all of that stuff. So
Yeah.
And for the vendors and staff and anybody involved, there will be a coffee bar for you there. There will be water, snacks that you can have the whole time you're there. So
you said coffee. It's my favorite word.
I need coffee.
I love coffee.
We're nervous. We're excited, and it's going to be here in a week. And once it's here, it's going to be done in 5 minutes. That's what it's going to feel like.
It's going to go fast.
Yeah.
And another, Brie hit on it a little bit, is the raffle. I can't thank these people enough that have donated some incredible things.
Oh yeah.
And this money is going to go help fix the State House roof this year. But next year, we're going to handpick 5 locations, and then we're going to put it out for a vote. And everybody's going to vote on it. And from every year going forward, it's going to be a different location that's going to benefit from the raffle.
Nice.
A location that, the location owner actually cares. They're trying to fix the place. They're doing everything they can. They just need a little extra funds, to fix this, to do that. Fix up the second bathroom, get that second toilet, in case you have that blizzard and you can't make that first one. There's another option, type of thing. But that's, it's just giving back. It's giving back. And
she just got it.
No, I got it. I was like, I wonder how many people are going to put blizzard like snow or like
okay.
blizzard.
So it's so many great things. And, and I understand doing the right thing, being a good person, do blah, blah, blah. It's not sexy. It's not this. It's not that. I understand that. But at the end of the day, like deep down in your heart, look inside yourself and be like, it feels better doing the good thing. And hopefully that message spreads.
Well, and I look at it this way too. We have a whole generation coming up behind us. We have children that are watching. We have little eyes on us that are doing what? They're watching all the bullshit that's happening on TikTok and YouTube. And they're thinking that that's what it really is. Like, let's set a precedent. Let's change the tide. That's really what we want to do. Is we want people to stop living in fear. We want children to see how to walk out and be good people. And what better way than to show them an event that does nothing but pay it forward. It's not just paying it forward to the paranormal, it's paying it forward here to the local community in Fort Wayne as well.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, I'm excited. I guess I just have to wait for Nate to get here on Friday. And then we'll get our Starbucks, and then we'll be on our merry little way.
It'll be on our way, yeah.
I'm sure he'll probably wear a seatbelt this time.
Yeah, I learned.
He learned his lesson.
I know better.
Oh my gosh. No, thank you guys so much for coming on again. I always love having you on the show because, again, it's just comfortable. You guys are some of our, I'm not even going to say good friends. You guys are family to us. So it's always fun just to hang and chill. And I'm really excited to see you guys next week and to be a part of this event. So.
I'm excited for the episode tomorrow night.
I am.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having us on.
Yes, thank you.
We love you guys. You guys are like family to us too.
Not Thomas. He didn't show up.
No.
He ghosted us.
He did. I think he was in the chat. Watching.
Yeah, he was in the chat a little bit.
Yeah. But do you think I can remember it, Nate?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say our ending, but for anybody that's still watching, stay on because we actually have a little video that Nate put together that we're going to play. And it's just a little clip of all the things that we've done and kind of shows you what's to come for season 1. So with that, also, we are not on next week because we will be prepping to go to Mysteries of the Fort. And then we will be on every other week. So with that, keep your light flow, your mind open, and your doors locked. Because remember, not everything that screams in the night is just the wind. Bye.
I guess that feeling like don't go.
Don't go down.
Don't go in the basement or don't go down these stairs.
I can't tell.
It's not that, like, I don't even feel comfortable going upstairs. We would never do anything that would be disrespectful towards you.
Does it have to do something with the battle? Like it's lots of soldiers.
The mic sounds still, that's why.
What the fuck was that?
I'm gonna get the fucking basement, aren't I? I'm gonna get the basement.
It said yeah. It said like Tom's yeah.
Did you see that?
What?
Light up your flashlight then.
Yeah.
So that then the next families, like, they just didn't go in.
So we're gonna stop talking to you if you keep acting like this.